Hello, my name is Sogi Valorant.gg, and I'm joined here with d4v41 from PaperX for our live Champions Seoul coverage following the G2 Esports versus PaperX group stage matchup. Thank you for accepting the interview today with d4v41. First off, commiserations on the tough loss. I'd like to start off first about how the last few weeks have been for the team. So leading up to Champions, the team had an unfortunate end to VCT Pacific. You ended the season as the third seed, but after the split ended, what were some of the things that the team has been kind of working on to come back into form for Champs?
I think we are trying to improve on our teamwork coming to this tournament because I think in Shanghai we didn't really play well as a team, and yeah, I think that's what the path that we are going for right now.
Right. So it's been pointed out before that ever since the addition of your new assistant coach, Coach Bob, the team has been putting more emphasis on kind of coordinated play rather than solely the signature, W gaming play style. So now that the team has had more downtime since the conclusion of VCT Pacific, how has making some of these adaptations with Bob, how has it kind of played out for the team, like in practice?
I think his role is right now is just pointing out mistakes in game that individually mistakes, and yeah, I think he's doing well in practice. I mean, today, I guess I would say we are not really playing our A game, and also G2 played really well. So I guess it's not really showing up as how we play in practice. But yeah, hopefully by next matches we do show how we play in practice.
Right, hopefully so. So today's match against G2, it marks the third time that you've gone against the core of the team. You have a 1-1 record with them currently. You recently lost to them in Shanghai. Last time you went against them. So did you have kind of any initial thoughts on the rematch heading into today?
Sorry, come again, the last one?
Did you have any initial thoughts on the rematch before today?
I think our goal is to just win against the NA team. Coming to this one, I mean, after seeing the bracket, we've been losing to NA team for a couple of times, I believe, like the streak, and I think our goal is just to break the streak, I guess. And unfortunately, it didn't go well for us.
So it was kind of a bit of a new look for the team heading into Icebox first off. So previously throughout the entire season, you opted to have KO as the primary initiator. However, coming into today, you kind of switched it up for Silva. So what kind of led to the change?
I think because recently we're struggling a lot against the Oppa. I think that's how it changed to Silva, I believe. And I mean, today's game I would say a little bit different because they run no duelies. So I guess we are not synchronized enough to stop their retakes. I mean, we kind of knew their game plan, and I guess we kind of combo, and a few rounds Leaf managed to flank us and even almost get an ace for him. So yeah.
So that was one of the main concerns throughout Icebox. So, but heading into the map itself, it was definitely a slow start. You ended at half 4-8. So besides Leaf, were there any other main concerns that you addressed before heading into your second half?
I don't know. I think we are very bad at dealing with the retakes, as in with the Gecko flashes. I think they combo it pretty well. And I would say team wise, I mean personally, even me, I think I haven't been hitting shots as well today. So I think that's probably on me. And yeah.
So that kind of translated into your defense as well. So on top of that, on your attack side, it seems like you had a notably tough time fending off against their retakes. Was there anything else that went wrong in post plans besides the util that G2 were able to kind of throw up?
I think with this specific com, maybe when you are not hitting shot as well and having to deal with the Gecko wingman and with the Harbor Cove, I think it's pretty much added more problems to it. So yeah, I think we not fast enough or not synchronized enough to kind of stop the retakes, I think.
In hindsight, does not having the KO kind of hurt that even more?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, they maybe could be. I mean, since they like to play retake with this com, maybe we should have swapped. I mean, who knows? Yeah.
Right, but it's hindsight, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. So after map one as well, Alex made a comment to the mainstream about there was a game plan that wasn't really followed by the team on Icebox. But if you're able to share anything, what about your initial game plan on Icebox kind of went wrong as a whole?
I think what he meant by that is probably that we should have tried their B as well. I think our T side there's a lot of round that we end up going A. So I think what he mean was maybe we should have tried it at B and see how it goes, rather than like hitting our head against the wall and trying to go A, like A and A after. Yeah.
So unfortunately, a slow start theme. It kind of continued into Lotus as well. Both timeouts were taken by Alex by the end of the first half, only to still be down 9-3. So what issues did Alex kind of discuss throughout both timeouts and the halftime as well to try and stop the bleeding?
I think pretty much about stopping the retake setting. Like, I think we all weren't being on the same page in terms of destroying the utils, and yeah, I think that's pretty much what he mentioned, that we should be more vocal about it, who's gonna destroy or like try to shoot the stuff together, and we weren't, like I said, like we weren't being on the same page earlier.
So the series ultimately ended 0-2. So looking back now, you don't really have to share much about this, but do you think that G2 played differently from what you initially anticipated? And if so, like, what kind of change from how G2 played compared to like what you initially prepared?
I don't think so. I think they played like pretty much like what we like expected. So yeah, I think it's whether you can stop their game plan and the flanks, I guess. Yeah, I mean they played quite different from the other teams, I would say. I mean, some teams from Asia, they don't really like flank you that much, and yeah, I mean knowing G2 today, they played differently, and I think were being quite creative with the harbor. I don't know what you call it, wave as well. Yeah, to stop the turret from spotting us. So yeah, I mean props to them.
Fair enough, fair enough. So what are your kind of key takeaways from how the team played from this match as a whole, seeing as this was your debut match for Champions this year?
Sorry, come again?
Like, what are some of your key takeaways from how you played it through this series as a whole, and especially seeing that this was your first match here today?
I don't know. I mean, maybe we should have been less readable, I would say. Like maybe we should work more in terms of the tactical wise. I think we were quite obvious today. I think that's why especially on Lotus, they have a read. And every time we hit the side, they always have like a extra one people or two. So yeah, maybe in the next matches we would try to be less readable, I think. Yeah.
And speaking of next matches, you'll have to face one of EDG or FUT in the lower bracket in the coming days. So which of the two teams are you kind of expecting to go up against?
I think it's hard to say. I mean, both teams are a very good team, and EDG is looking good as well. I mean, FET is also looking good in the EMA. I'm not too sure. I think it's a 50-50 games. But I think if I had to choose one, I think it probably would be EDG due to their new roster.
All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you so much, d4v, for
Thank
being
you.
here, and good luck.